So let me go to this website, WikiHow. So if you open a web page just like this one and you want to share this web page or the article on the website, instead of the website to provide you with a share button, let me see if this website has a share button at the end. Normally what web designers do most of the time is to place a share button on the website by default. So when you go there after reading the website, then you will see the share button. Sometimes it will be floating at the sidebars, sometimes beneath the article you're reading or the content of the web page, so that you can share that content. But this web page like this doesn't have that share button. I don't know, let me try another website and see. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is the share button here. Normally all these websites or the blogs, they have these share buttons that after reading their content you can share with. But Microsoft has put this feature in their browser that certain websites like this that don't have this feature, if you want to share this article, for example, you don't have this feature on it unless maybe you copied it or something. So Microsoft, to deal with this situation, they have included this share button here that can help you. So I can share this article on my Facebook now. I can tweet it on with my Twitter account. I can share it in WhatsApp groups, Outlook, Gmail. So that is awesome feature that Microsoft has added to the Edge browser. The second feature is the pin to taskbar. We can decide to pin this very article to our taskbar, this web page. For example, here you can see this very article has been pinned to our taskbar. It also has the function of pinning it to our start menu. So we can either pin this web page or blog post to our start menu or our taskbar, just as I showed you. So that's number 2. It's very important. Let's get to the number 3. Send page to your nearby devices. So you can share this web page with your mobile phone. Assuming you have this Edge browser on your mobile phone, you can share this same web page to your mobile phone. This is an added function that many other browsers doesn't support. Let's move on to our fourth feature. So the fourth on our list is this collection 2. So you can create, I don't know, something like a folder storage where you can place different type of files, online digital products there in your collection. So for example, I tried with this, and you can see I have some picture here. I have a small text here. If you want to add a note, so this is how you add a note. You write it here. If it's an image, let me Google some image here, or even this one. I'll come back and see. No. Okay, so you can add to collection, and so you name your collection. I name my collection try, just for this purpose. So This very image has now been added to my try collection. So you can see now I have 3 items. First it was 2, so this is a new item in my collection now. So you can add videos, music, and other digital contents. That's another powerful feature there for the Microsoft Edge browser. Let's move to the number 5 on the list. We have the reading list. Reading list. Normally in other browsers, when you bookmarked a web page, all are grouped together and they are clustered. They are all grouped, and then finding a specific web page becomes difficult when there are many. But with this new feature, Microsoft sorted them out. If you bookmark a direct web page, website, the home page, it will, for example, this is a home page that I have bookmarked, this is another home page, this is another, and these are web pages, different web pages, and it was able to group them. And you can sync these bookmarks to your other devices and it will group them accordingly. So that's how easy Microsoft has made this bookmarking feature to look for us. It's an added feature that needs to be recognized. And then I have this new feature that I think is peculiar to Microsoft Edge browser. For example, if you hover your mouse, normally when you open different tabs, and there are many, locating a particular web page that you've opened becomes difficult. You have to be opening them, clicking on them one on one to locate a particular web page that you have opened. But with this new update, you can hover your mouse over a particular tab and it will give you a preview of what it is there, so that you can easily locate a particular web page that you have opened in the tab. And that is also a plus for this update. Number 7 is the vertical tab. As we open, again concerning that tab, if we open many tabs, locating a particular tab becomes difficult. So Microsoft has added this feature here that we can turn on vertical tabs. I think it's peculiar to this very browser. I don't think other browsers has this feature. If you know any browser that has this feature, you can put it in the comment section for me to know about it. So assuming I opened many tabs and then I can locate them, the vertical tab can make them more easy with the topics for you to be able to locate them. So for example, if you hover your mouse like this, it will you can easily read the topics for each tab, and then also get the preview of a particular tab. So that's how easy it is. If you want to turn off this feature, you can easily click here and then it will restore. Number 9 is the red alert feature. You see this a symbol here. This very symbol is the red alert symbol. Let me use this web page to try it and see. Okay, so you can choose various voice options here. This, if you want it slow, if you want it fast, you can also change the voices here. You can select which voice you want and which language. So you can try it yourself. For now, let me use David and leave it
Author
as
of
it
Zigger the
is.
Tiger Stories,
So you can
a health
see it is
enthusiast
reading it.
specializing in relationships, life improvement,
It is
and mental
reading.
health. Read full profile. Share.
That's
Pin it.
a very
Tweet.
laudable
Share.
feature here.
Email. For every person, happiness looks different.
Okay, so let me
It could
put
be being
it off. You can try it yourself. So that is another top-notch feature. So let's move to number 10 is the visual search. Visual search. In the visual search, let's see how this feature works. Okay, let me go back to this article. Edge is just something else. You see, when I click on this picture, it gives me some new features. Only this browser can do this. So this is the visual search option, and then just observe something. If I click on this, it is searching this particular picture. So this is how helpful this very feature is. It has just searched for different articles that have this same picture. So that's how important this thing looks like. I just love this. So that is our number 10. Now let's move on. We also have web capture. So right click and then come to this. Assuming I want to snap this web page, I want to capture this image, I can just select and drag to my preferred location and then leave it, and now I can copy, mark the capture, or make a visual search. This is very awesome. You can't get this anywhere. This another reason why you just need to make Microsoft Edge browser a default browser for your system. Okay, so let me just get rid of this. You also have web select. So you right click again, or you just have to click on these three dots and then you do the web select. Web select works just like how we copy web pages or articles. You just have to click and drag. You can drag to your anywhere and then you leave, and then you can copy it. You just have to copy and then you paste wherever you want. That's another feature that comes with this browser. Let's move on. We also have the Immersive Reader. This is the Immersive Reader. You know, we have this sidebar here containing some informations. We also have this other information here. Normally on some blogs or some websites you see a lot of adverts, and on many other these pop-up and videos that distract you from reading your article or whatever you want to do. So you can just enable this feature, Immersive Reader, and then it will get rid of these sidebar features. You can see how wonderful this feature. It has gotten rid of this whole sidebar, so there is no sidebar here again to distract you. But I don't know why it has also got rid of the article. Supposed to be longer than this, so let me just put it off. See, it's supposed to be longer. Let me try it on this very one. Okay, so let me put the immersive reader on. Okay, so it has gotten rid of this sidebar, the informations here. It has gotten rid of them, so we now have the plain article with the images that you can no distractions here. You can also enable the read aloud feature here. You can also make some settings here if you want to increase your text size. For example, you can do that. If you want to space your text, if you want them change the alignment, you can do. You want to change the themes, you can do a lot with that. Grammar tools are also here, and reading preferences. So that's how helpful this immersive reader is. So let's continue to okay, we also have QR code. Okay, so you can turn this any web page, you can develop a QR code address for any web page. For example, if I want to develop a QR code for this very web page address, I can this address. Okay, so I just have to come to this place and then click on the QR scan, and then this picture here. So if I should scan this with my phone now, it will take me to this very web page. That is how important this feature is. It's an awesome feature. Let's move on to our next feature. We also have the progressive web apps. Another cool feature that is you can only see on this web browser is the progressive web app. If I want to save this web page as an application, I can do it in any other browser than in Microsoft Edge browser. So you right click again and okay, now right click, let's come to these three dots here, and then you see these apps. So you just have to click on this and you see this install. So I can decide to install this now, see, and then it is converting this very web page to an app that I have installed now, and it wants me to pin this app onto my desktop. I can even create a shortcut. I already bookmarked this, so I'll create a shortcut for this app on my desktop. This is how powerful this is. You can get it anywhere apart from. So we now have it here. It has converted this web page now to an app. So this is the app. This is the app now. I can close it and go back to my web browser. See, so converting into the app has automatically removed it from the web browser. So if I want to load it, I'll have to open it and it will load back. So that's how helpful this is. We are getting to the end. Let's get to our last feature. The last feature on the list here is the explore this page feature. There's this feature here that is, you can't notice it unless you made a search. It is not visible it doesn't have an option. I don't know, but when you made a search, before you can see it in action. Here's the feature. Explore this page. You see this something here like a light bulb. I don't know. You see it is only on this browser. Let me open another browser, for example Firefox, and I'm going to copy the same keywords that I searched into it. Okay, like this. And you can see there's nothing that will give me a preview of this very article, but on the Microsoft Edge browser, when I hover my mouse over it, you see this pop up with a preview of the web page. Before you try to open it, it can give you a preview of it. So if I hover, it gives me the preview, so I don't need to click on it to open before, but if I hover over it, it open, and then I can have a preview of what is this. You can only find this feature on Microsoft Edge and no other browser than Microsoft Edge. So that is all I have to share with you today. Please kindly subscribe and help my channel to grow. Thank you very much.